Hi everyone. So I am here for my reading for September. Okay, and I want to jump right into these beautiful energies. Okay, so the first card that we have is positive focus. Okay, but it is in the reversed position. So when positive focus comes in the reverse position, that pretty much means that you're being a little bit of a Pollyanna. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to cover over all the negative with your, with glitter, with pink paint, pixie dust. That has to end. We have to look at the negative. I'm not saying we have to dwell on it, but we do have to look at it. It's no longer about painting it pink. Why do you think those things are coming up again and again and again and again and again? It's because you haven't looked at them. There's something there that needs healing. And it could just be as simple as a thought system that no longer serves you. You can be like, oh, I don't even need that. It could be bringing up something about forgiveness, someone you need to forgive. So when this month of September, whatever comes up for you, allow it to come up, look at it, claim it, so that way you can deal with it. I'm not saying that you have to, just go in, go in head first and be like, oh, I got to dig out all the stuff. But whatever's coming up, we have the full moon coming on September the 6th, and that's going to bring up some stuff. So let it come up, allow it. It's okay. Okay, look at the darkness. Look at it so you can shine your light upon it so it never has to come back again. Because in the presence of light, there can be no darkness. Then our next card is relationships, okay? But it is also in the reverse position. And so when relationship comes in the reverse position, what this is really speaking to is, yes, it can be relationship with others, but it is also about the relationship with yourself. You are afraid to be vulnerable with yourself or intimate with yourself. Hence why you're only trying to look at the positive. And remember, if we only look at the positive, that creates a little bit of a damming effect where, okay, we have all this positive stuff on one side of the dam, but then the other side of the dam is completely dry. And there you go. It's out of balance. We have to flow. It's about flow. And that goes with relationships with others and relationships with yourself. This is the time to really, like I said, full moon's coming up, September 6th. If there's stuff coming up about relationships and, intimacy, then delve into that. Be like, okay, this is stuff that's coming up for me. Why don't I feel comfortable being emotionally intimate, physically intimate? Because those are really the two intimacies that people fear the most, is being emotionally intimate or being, physically intimate. It's not so much mentally intimate that people fear. It's the emotional and the physical. So, just allow that to come up and be like, okay, you know what? This is stuff that I need to release because it's most likely a judgment. You are judging yourself and be like, well, no one can handle my crazy, or I don't like my body, or whatever the case is. There's a judgment there that we have to let go of and we have to release. Okay, so our first card, I'm just going to show these cards again. So our first card, positive focus. Look at the negative. It's okay to look at the negative. We just don't have to stay in it. Then relationships. Be really open and honest with yourself. Open up. Be intimate. Be vulnerable with yourself and what's coming up. Okay, and your relationships can be such a beautiful mirror for this. Okay, so pay attention to that as well. Now, our third card is the number 11 card, but is also in the reversed position. This is the calling card. And I'm actually going to read directly from the book, and then I'm going to give you, my intuitive opinion as well as it goes along with this story. And it says that there are two possibilities. Either you are not hearing the calling, and remember, if you're not hearing the calling, it's because you're not being open and vulnerable with yourself. And you are calling because you are not feeling the urge to go in a particular direction, or you are resisting the urge to go in a particular direction. If you are struggling to find or follow your calling, the time has come to change your priorities. As children, we are full of passion because it is natural to follow what feels good to the ends of the earth. As we grow, we lose passion because we start to care more about what we should do rather than what we would like to do. Stop living your life according to what you should do and start living your life in every moment according to what you want to do. Okay, and that actually goes perfectly along with this. So once again, look at the things that are coming up. Be really open and honest with yourself so that you can begin to hear your calling. You can hear Spirit calling to you and be like, hey, this is what I want you to do. Now, I have some more guidance from Sonia Choquette's The Answer is Simple, and these two cards came out. So our first one is invest in your spirit. Okay, look at this. The tree was planted, it started to grow. We have to invest in our spirit. We have to invest in really getting to know, once again, being vulnerable and getting to know ourself, our true self, not who we are as I am Ron Schaefer, but what we are, the divine child of the universe or divine child of God or spirit, however it is you claim your higher power. That's what this is talking about, and it's time to quiet our minds so we can hear. We can't hear the divine if we are so busy trying to keep our mind preoccupied. Oh, don't look at that. It's negative. Don't look at that. Nope, we can't look at it. Yes, you can. It's okay. Investing in your spirit means that you are investing in the light in you. Are you willing to invest in the light in you? Are you willing to really claim that and say, you know what? I need to get really honest with myself. Okay, that's what this investment in your spirit is really talking about. Plant that seed of vulnerability. Plant that seed of, you know what? I love me, and because I love myself, I'm willing to do this work. Now, the other card that came out is lend a hand. Okay, lend a hand. And the greatest expression of spirit is to love and serve others. And your spirit is now called upon to do so. Don't mistake service for rescue. And I think that is so important. You don't have to rescue the world. Okay, that's not what the calling is all about. It's not like, oh, I'm here to save the earth. We're all here to save. That's what we're all here to do. It's not about you having to go and rescue everybody. And actually, this is one part of the book that I love. And I'm going to actually just read directly from it. To serve is to act on your greatest spiritual power, born of love and focused on empowering others. Okay? Rescue, on the other hand, is born of a fearful ego and keeps both you and others enslaved in weakness. Look around and notice where your spirit is called to serve. Okay, where is the need to lend a hand? And this is always what I love to say, and it's from A Course in Miracles, which is, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say, and to whom? That way it's out of your hands, and you have put it into Spirit's hands. Say, okay, you tell me what you want me to do, and I will do it. I've been guided before. Someone has messaged me, and they wanted a reading, couldn't pay for it. I was guided to give them a free reading. And then there's been other times where I have not been guided to do so. But I always do what Spirit tells me to do. And, don't allow your ego to distract from true service and compassion by rushing in to the rescue without the intention or without empowering them. Simply do your part to help those around you become stronger in their spirit without judgment or criticism. To serve is to rule, and your service is needed now. Now is the time, guys. So invest in your spirit so you can hear your calling, so you can really help people, okay? So you can lend a hand. You can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this, okay? So this is kind of your general energy forecast, we could say, for the month of September. Now, if you guys are looking, well, I want an individualized, I want to see what's coming up for me. I have a beautiful new spread with a beautiful new deck of cards that I have called the Angel Oracle, and I call it my Unfurling Purpose spread. Okay, and basically it just kind of gives you, what it is, where you are, and kind of where you're ending up. Where is your purpose? How are you unfolding in this? And it's a beautiful 6-card spread that I love for myself, and I love to do it for others, because one of the cards that I got asked, like, okay, what's your purpose? What are you here to do? And the card that I got is Ascension. And that's what I'm here to help people do. Ascend into, not into the light or into higher consciousness or a higher dimension. What I'm here to do is I'm here to help you ascend into what you are, which is the divine child of God or the universe, whatever you label your higher power as. That's what I'm here to help you do. So if you want to take that step, you want that deeper connection, you want to find out kind of like what your purpose is, then I really encourage you to go visit my website, which I'm going to put in which I'll put in the description below. So I send you all my love. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on my live on Monday.